Okay, I'm Jennifer, and I think I started seeing Dr. J, I want to say it was like October?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Prior to that, I suffered from headaches, and this was stemming back probably, 10, 11 years. And they progressively got worse into migraines. I had to have a migraine shot, and I go to the doctor, and they want to give me medicine. So when I have a migraine, I leave the office, I go home, I take my medicine, and I crawl in my bed, and I'm out of it. And I did not like that at all. I also was having a lot of back pain. I mean, pain pretty much from my hips all the way up to the base of my neck and my shoulders. And so I started seeing a lady for Rolfing, and it would work, but my headaches would not go away. And I would have to see her quite often for my body. And she told me to go see Dr. J. She said, I can't fix your neck. You have something wrong with your neck. And she goes, I can't do it. And he's the only one that could help my son. You need to go see Dr. J. So I called him up, and we went in there, and at that point, and also at that time, when I started my headaches about 10, 12 years ago, 10, 11, 12 years ago, I started having major fatigue around the same time, and just progressively got worse and worse and worse to where I'm sleeping 12, 14 hours every night, and I don't feel rested. I'm yawning to where my eyes are watering every day, all the time, no matter how much coffee I drink, or the those fizz stuff, whatever it was, it would not wake me up. And so I was like, I self-diagnosed myself with chronic fatigue and maybe even narcoleptic, kind of thinking like I'm just gonna pass out while I'm driving, or, and of course with that just comes, where you just feel like you can't live life to the fullest, and a lot of frustration and anger. And so, it's interesting. It's not a right away you feel better, but my headaches, and I keep a headache chart, and I have not had a migraine since my first adjustment. I rarely have headaches. If I do, I don't have to take Advil for it. And I chart them, so I think about, okay, what's going on? Oh, that's right. I see. I've been traveling with my son on baseball, and I'm not really sleeping. And and you're sitting in a car, and you're driving to Manteca for a tournament all weekend long. And yeah, I think I might have a little headache from just a little bit not enough sleep, a little stress, but it's not anywhere what it used to be. My energy level is the best it has been since I was a kid. I have not, even when I was a teenager, I feel better now than I did when I was a teenager. I'm running, and hopefully a half marathon, in October. That's my goal. So a lot of changes, and it was interesting when you start, you fill out your paperwork, and you indicate your problems, and when you finish, you fill out the paperwork. And as I was looking at it, I was like, oh my gosh, I had all that pain and everywhere. I forgot I had lower back pain, because I don't have lower back pain anymore. And I forgot that I had it, and it just took me back to that point where I was so incredibly miserable. And now I'm not. So it definitely works. And it's amazing how, when I go and, I have, a pain here, pain here, pain here, everyone treats you at that area. And just a little adjustment up here, and it was like the first one, I've never had adjustments before, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, I'm just gonna get like wrenched and cracked and all this stuff. And it's this little, I'm like, wow, okay. And it's amazing, and how small the adjustment was, but how big, how much it changed my body and my mind. The clarity, I have insane clarity now, where before it was like a fog. And I believe that was just my headaches and that kind of stuff, and that are gone now. So thank you very much.